Hey there, bar is open, so let's have a whiskey that probably no one knows about. The Golden Blue SAPPIRUS. Hey, SG Alcohol Guy here, giving you honest reviews on the alcohols that I am tasting. Now, I apologize for the attire, it's crazy warm, I'm just sweating sitting down here, so bear with me. But I'm more interested in this whiskey because I had the chance to drink this when I was in Korea. In particular, Busan. And I chanced upon a pub, on the third floor of a shop house, went in. Admittedly, the waitress was really pretty, 소영씨, 안녕하세요. And and I decided to sit down and have a drink. But I was in a foreign land, I decided to have some beers instead. And then thankfully, some locals joined in, and one of them offered me a shot of this Golden Blue SAPPIRUS. It tasted great then, but that's because I also had 5 bottles of beer before that. I think making a total of like 25 bottles by the end of the night, plus half a bottle of this SAPPIRUS whiskey. So my memory of it was, wow, great whiskey. And then I chanced upon it in a Korean mart in Singapore, so let's do an honest review of this. And I can't remember the price in Korea, because that was in Busan, in a pub. It's not going to be a fair pricing. But here, in Singapore, I managed to purchase this for 63 Singapore dollars. For that, you will get a very small 450 ml bottle with 36.5 alcohol content. But it does look attractive, a bit dusty because I don't think anyone knows about it. But it does look quite attractive, like a gemstone. So it's gonna look well as a design with the coffee spirit that I interviewed a few weeks earlier. But before my ice melts, let's start reviewing. Now, I will review all whiskies in 3 ways. Now, let me explain it as I try to open this bottle. So I will review whiskies in 3 ways. Number 1, I'll be having it neat. Number 2, I will be adding a dash of water to it just to see, if that opens up the flavor. And finally, I'll be having it on the rocks. With that out of the way, it's a screw cap. I can't remember much because they were serving me the whiskey, so I didn't have to open and pour it myself. But now I see it's a screw cap, and you don't have to stick one of these in it. It comes pre-installed. So, using a very accurate measurements because it's still I'm recording this on a work day, so I can't go wild. I want to, but I can't. Just a single shot here. It actually does smell sweet. But let me keep it back and have a look. Now, as for all whiskeys, what I like to do is I do like to swirl it in a glass. Main reason is I want to see how long it takes to settle back down from the sides. It stayed up there for about 3 seconds, and then it started flowing down really, really quickly. Now, to me, that indicates that it stays here for about 3 seconds before the flavor starts coming down. But when it comes down, it goes down really fast, so it won't have any long-lasting finish. But it has a short, medium finish to it, which is good enough for for a whiskey. And scent-wise, a very typical, that nail polish, that alcohol smell. But this comes with hints of sweetness in it, which is what I remembered as well. I remembered having a quick sniff, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. Now, there are some words at the back. But the key thing is that this is actually bottled in Korea. I believe it's made in Korea, and people from Busan were very proud to say that this is a Busan whiskey. So, if you're ever there, check it out. And with that, taste test 1. It tastes like the sea. No, I'm joking. Yeah, because Busan's anyway. It doesn't taste like the sea. It tastes like a very well-aged whiskey that's blended together with very, very young whiskies. In fact, the ratio of the blend will probably be a lot of young whiskies with a bit of aged whiskey. So I think that's where the finish came, was that aged whiskey. But the bulk of it, the majority of the taste is still very light and very bland. So the reason I enjoyed it so much in Korea, I'm guessing the beers helped quite a bit. But it's still a pleasant taste. I can't say that it's not enjoyable. It's actually very easy to drink by itself. It's a warm day, and I'm not perspiring more because of it. So that's a good sign. But let's see how it fares with a dash of water. And with that, quick swirl, taste test 2. With water, it removed the watery texture, the blend texture. It became a very light whiskey. There's no blandness to it. It became very light whiskey all the way through, except till the end, where a bit of the aged whiskey comes out, just a bit. It helps it become more complete, but it also mellows the finish down. So it really depends on what you enjoy from textures of whiskey. If you like a bit of a finish, have it neat. If you want a more complete mouth feel, a more complete texture in your mouth, then a bit of water works well. Let's see how it goes on the rocks. It's melting. So put this aside. I'm still enjoying this so far. It's just very interesting. It's a screw cap. Gently pour it in. Little bartender flick. Because I'm too lazy to move the glass. Okay, I'm just letting it sit in the ice for a while to chill the whiskey down. I don't need it to be diluted, I just want it to be chilled. But I'll tell you now, I've had, one full shot of this and I don't feel anything. And there's nothing, no uncomfortable burn coming down. It's actually really comfortable, even in Singapore weather. Let's find out how it goes on the rocks. Taste test 3. Have it on the rocks. There's a more sharp texture to the whiskey now. It's attacking my nose. There's more flavor coming up my nose. It leaves a bit of dryness on my mouth, sorry. Still minimal finish, just the hint of it touching my throat. Nothing else going down. But overall, there's just more feel to it when having it on the rocks. I didn't have the chance to have it on the rocks then. It was, cherry blossom season, so it was nice and cooling, so everyone wanted it neat. I wish they had served it on the rocks. It would have been perfect. Oh, there's more flavor to it now. There's things sticking in my mouth to remind me I'm having a nice whiskey. And there you have it. This is not a cheap whiskey by any chance. $63 for 450 ml. So it costs even more than the Nika by the barrel. And while that has more oomph to it, it burns and it excites you, this one is more of a drinking whiskey. It just goes down easy by itself. To me, it goes down best on the rocks. So if you have a chance, try to pick this up. I still like it. Hey there, thanks for watching up to this point. I just want to state that all these reviews are based on my personal taste preferences and opinions. And because I had such a great experience in Korea earlier this year, my opinions are probably tainted by that, but the taste doesn't lie. I do ever want to find out what you think about this golden blue SAPPIRUS. Have you heard of it? Have you tried it? If you want to pick up a bottle, I'll let you know where. drop me some comments, let's compare some notes. If you're still here, do help me click on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell because I do try to upload at least one new video every week. Plus, if you know of anyone interested in watching such reviews, do help me send them the link to the video as well. And as always, my friends, happy drinking! Oh.